Hey, what's up, everybody? Long time no see. The gaming chit chat show. We haven't did one of these in a while. I just got back from my trip from Puerto Rico. Had a blast. It was wedding photography on business, but I had a couple days to sightsee. At Sean Murray NJ on Twitter, if you want to go check it out. I put some pictures up. It's just a fraction of what I experienced. It was amazing. It really was. It was a great time. It was fun, and it was an experience of a lifetime. It really was. Got to see some cool stuff that I never saw before. Um, and It was a great time. You know what? Let me plug my laptop in. Hold on. Okay. I got the old battery low, but I tried today. I'm trying to run my batteries down because I haven't did it in a while. So I wanted to talk about a topic that people have been asking me about, and they know my stance on it, kind of, but it's really involved and in depth. It's about physical. It's about physical media, and they know that I'm a compulsive wacko collector. So of course, physical is my thing. I collect physical, whether it's CDs, vinyl, um, games, CD, physical, vinyl, games, VHS, DVDs, Blu-ray, whatever's physical, I collect it. I used to be into the Blu-ray, what do they call the laser discs? So I was real into all that. And physical means the world to me because, I like physical media. I like to hold it. I like to look at it. Um, Especially back in the day when stuff had like actual talent put behind it with artwork and going into a store and talking to people and talking to my manager friends and talking to the guy behind the counter and chit chatting about music for like an hour and going into the um Babbage's or electronic boutique and talking about games and just having fun. And that's a midnight releases in the middle of the night, picking up a system, picking up a game. So that's a thing of the past. Especially now, we hear things about like the Brooklyn, what's up? And all these all digital consoles, and I've had to adapt with the times when I have to. And, I support a lot of these indie guys and a lot of these systems like the Play Date and the Pocket. Well, the Pocket is physical. But like the Play Date and all these Steam Deck. And, you have to buy digital when you have to, but you still support physical when you can. Here's the problem. Now, this is a guy that's 1,000% for physical, and a guy that's 1,000%, all right, a game collector that has in the thousands of games, more than anyone. But a realistic guy that also sees the positives of digital. The convenience of it, especially music. Physical is not physical the way it was. Physical today is different than physical then. And I watch these YouTubers, these massive YouTubers, and it's like they're missing the point. I'm with them, I'm for them. I'm standing, for physical. But if you listen to them, it's like they don't get it. They don't understand what's happening. Let me explain to you what's happening. There's many, many examples. I'm going to give you some. For instance, you have you have limited run and super rare and all them that's doing physical from digital only. Hats off to them, you know. I know a lot of times they take advantage of the people, but they're keeping the dream alive. Game preservation, right? But here's what's happening. Back in the day, you had NES cartridges. Heck, even up to the PlayStation 1, the Dreamcast, even CDs. You had Game Boy, you had Game Gear, you had boxed PC. You had game manuals, you have artwork. That's physical. And 64, that's physical. Today, physical is not physical. For example, I'm going to give you a lot of examples, actually, because one thing leads to the next. I've seen it where some are just boxes, like something to put on the shelf with a code. It'll even tell you, like on a Switch case, requires download, requires memory card. And you open the box, there's not even a cartridge. Or you'll have a game or a CD or disc like a Xbox or PS5, and there's like a 2 megabyte file on the disc. So basically the disc is a license holder to go on the internet and download it. So you have that. Or you have physical games that, a lot is on the disc, but the game is 100% reliable on the internet. For instance, with the first two examples I gave, with downloading the game completely or just a small amount of the game on the disc or cartridge, what happens years from now if those servers shut down? Day one patches or the game don't even run right. Day one fix. Stuff that's constantly being added to the game. And eventually those servers shut down. And you know what's sad? I see it every day now. It's become a reality. All right, how about games that rely on the internet like Diablo, or games that won't run? Even single player games that shouldn't be on the internet require it. For whatever nonsense reason. You want to go somewhere without no internet? Like take it to a hotel or something, or in a cabin? Nope. Internet required. You got to find out what games you have, whether they're on your PS5, Steam Deck, and you got to find out which ones won't run without internet. You're up Schitt's Creek. Now, what about physical games that run on the internet, such as a game called Battleborn? Remember that story? I got a copy of Battleborn in my room. I bought physical. You think I could play it? How about Anthem? Nope. You know how many games I have in my room right now, physical, that won't run at all because they're gone? They're done? Yeah, but they're physical. Yeah, but they're a shell. How does a game work if it doesn't have the support it needs? So physical is not physical. It's not. I see these guys, and they're not just nobodies. They're big collectors, and they know a lot about the gaming industry. I got physical. I'm safe. No, you're not. 95% of your physical is relying on the internet, or your physical doesn't even have downloadable content on it, or physical media on it. It's a code to go on somewhere and get the rest of it. I've seen media that doesn't even have a kilobyte on it. So you're not safe. Sure, digital you're not either. But physical, you aren't either, unless you go back in time. You know? Physical today is not the same. It relies on the internet, no different than the digital. You have no difference between digital and physical. The only difference is physical, you have something to hold in your hand and it looks nice on your shelf. As far as having the chance of the game going away, it's the same. You have the same chance the game could go away as digital. Exact same. You know, unless the game is 100% on the disc and it's 100% reliable to be played off the internet. But then again, even then, you still won't get the newest updates if the servers or the game shuts down, if the dev stops supporting it. I've seen where they send like a zap to your system to stop the game from playing. I mean, sure, it happens a lot with digital, like that whole Stellar Blade thing with the demo. Here it is. People downloaded it before they took it off the store. They downloaded it, and they did something where the demo went offline and they couldn't play it. Like they're actually going into your system and making things where they won't run. It's fucking sad. It's like, oh well, you know, you never did own anything. You sure as hell don't now. You don't even have the right to play it, the license to play it, the permit to play it, whatever you want to fucking call it. I don't know what you want to call it. Fancy word. All I know is you ain't playing it. Whether you own it digital, whether you own it physical, whether you own a collector's edition, you're not playing it. There's a chance you might not be able to play it. How about when these big games come out, right? These big AAA games, they're online only and they don't do very good. Or digital. They get shut down in sometimes less than a year. Actually shut down. And sometimes they go, oh, we'll bring it back. They don't. So that's all I want to say today. That's gaming chit chat. That's my take on physical. Am I right or wrong? I think you're gonna find yourself saying that I'm right. Because imagine some games won't even play without their first day patch. How do you work at a company these days and have a line of people in your company to release something that won't even fucking run with the mindset that I'll fix it later. Just release it. Imagine? And the CD's done. The CD's gold. The game is finished. So if we keep working on it, well, guess what? We ain't re-adding it to the. We're not reprinting everything. So make them go online and download it. It's done. The games in general, not just physical games in general. You know, are not the same, and they never will be. It is what it is, guys. What do you think? What do you think about physical compared to back in the day? And chime down in the comments below. It's a big topic. I see people. I see people talking about it more and more, and I'm like, this is a big topic to discuss. And unfortunately, most people are not addressing it right. Oh, just stay away from digital. Get physical. Yeah, that'll save you. I could give you a stack and a half of physical games, and guess what? You won't be able to play them. Gonzo. Take care, guys. Until the next gaming chit chat show, I'll be seeing you.